tail watcher and wins it for arm response on this throw. Mary is down on the floor talking to a very happy, excited armed response.
All right, thanks, guys. Here with a very excited arm response. Great game by you guys. That arm really held up there.
Totally. All about our team.
David, that was an awesome game. You guys did a great job. Heading into the finals, some thoughts?
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
They like it a lot, and they're going to the championship round. Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Mary. Armed response. So focused and intense out there on the court, unlike the CPAs.
Well, on the court, armed response is one of the most ferocious teams we've seen. The CPAs just did not have the fire in their eyes that we saw last season. Mary Strong is talking with the unfortunate losers right now.
All right, thanks, Bill and Zach. Tough loss for you guys to the champions from last year. By the look on your faces, it almost seemed like you were going to lose the game when you came out on the floor.
We had every intention on winning this season as well as last season. We wanted that trophy really bad. Our game just suffered this match really badly. Can't really explain why we lost. They played a tough match, definitely.
Not going to the finals. You guys are heading home. Any final thoughts from you guys?
Yeah, I guess you can't win on good looks alone, and we've unfortunately learned that now for the first time, so. Definitely
a tough loss. We want to congratulate the defending champs, though, from last year. CPAs! Back up to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Mary. We say goodbye to the CPAs, and we welcome to the finals the champions of the Classic Division, Armed Response. The CPAs, they ride off into the friscolating dusk. $5,000 have been awarded to the Classic Division champs, Armed Response, but we still have $5 grand more to give away. Who will prevail in the expansion division?
Bill, I frankly don't have an answer to your obviously rhetorical question, which is why I implore our viewers to stick around for the last semifinal match you will see this season between the soldiers of Delta Force and the surfers of the Reef Shack.
Right after that, the granddaddy of them all, the championship of extreme dodgeball for that trophy. Welcome back to the extreme dodgeball semifinals. What a night. We're all set for our second semifinal match. It's a 6-4 Delta Force versus the Reef Sharks in our first ever expansion division championship game. This is precisely why Philo Farnsworth invented television oh so many years ago. Let's go down to the floor for team intros.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, they fight their dodgeball battles for all the world to see. This is Delta Force!
Delta Force is 6-4. Bill's voice is really sore. Their captain is Paul Rambo Green. 37 kills, 6 catches, 7 game winners. Then there's Bobby Murderers Rowe. 37 kills, 5 catches, 5 game-winning kills. Elisa Marshall has 8 kills and 3 catches. Jeff Mead, 6 kills and 2 catches. Lastly, there's Linda I'm crying over Hugh. She's got 3 kills, 3 catches, and 1 team regeneration. 2 of the 3 league leaders in kills are on this squad. They've won 3 in a row, including their last match against the Reef Shanks.
This team hoping to go dodgeball storm on their opponents. Who are they?
Well, Bill, they're tanned, rested, and ready to shred their opponents. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, it's the Reef Sharks!
Well, hopefully it won't be Vaya con Dios, Bodie, for the Reef Sharks. They're led by their captain, Mark Pretty Boy Pontius. 24 kills, 14 catches on the season. Mark Long led the team in kills with 35, but had only 1 kill in their quarterfinal victory over Blaine. Chris Bullis, 19 kills and 8 catches. There's Amy 3 Wiseman. She's got 16 kills, leading all females in the league. Then there's Melanie Thomas, 1 kill, 2 catches, and 1 regen. They lost to Delta Force at the end of the regular season, but a huge playoff win put them here with a shot to go to the finals.
The Reef Sharks are hungry for a win. It would really tide them over. I couldn't resist. Mary.
Well, Bill and Zach, Delta Force is on a 3-game winning streak, but the Sharks are coming off a great quarterfinal win against Bling. And they've got Amy Wiseman. She's got twice as many kills as the best female on the force. This could be the year of the woman. Back up to you, Bill and Zach.
All right, time to do this thing. Let's head to the court where the ref is set to begin game one of our second semifinal match.
Reef Sharks, are you ready? Delta Force, are you ready?
Opening rush of our second semifinal match. Bullis his hand touched the far side of the floor. That's a center line violation.
Delta Force, a little rusty perhaps.
Takes him down. Down goes Rowe. Pontius, big hit there. Can't make that catch. He goes out. Takes one for the team as he's leaving.
Jeff Mead goes down. Big kill by Mark Long.
Yeah, Mead almost deflected it, but it hit him on the thigh.
Over here with the throw. Oh, great catch by Thomas. That's her third this season.
So that was a big catch by Melanie Thomas.
Bullis is back in the game, and look at Mark Long. He's screaming like he just landed a 28-foot wave.
Paul Green, more of a quiet killer. Lisa Marshall and Paul Green right there. Now they have 5 seconds to get rid of one of those balls. Green takes out Bullis.
Bullis was going up high and knocks him down.
Big hit.
Oh, Long goes over the line. It's up to the ladies, Wiseman and Thomas. Oh, when you got Paul Green throwing heat at you.
Wiseman goes out.
No ball here for Thomas. That got her. Thomas can't twist away from the Paul Green heater. Game one, Delta Force.
Delta Force did have a bye last week. They looked a lot more rested. Maybe that had something to do with their victory. Down on the floor with the two big guns of the Reef Sharks, their own Mary Strong. Hey!
All right, not a great showing by the Reef Sharks here. The two big guns of the team, 1 kill apiece only. You have to win this next game to stay alive.
Yeah, I know. It was a quicker game than we wanted. We wanted to take it a lot slower, but we want to go out there this time, and we just need to get the balls and take control of the game from there, from the beginning.
Give me strategy heading into game 2, Mark.
Everyone thinks we're going for the big tall guy first. We're going to try to maybe forget both balls, point to him, and maybe go for the other big guy. Then hopefully the X-Lax I put in their drinks before the game will kick in at some point.
That always works, Bill and Zach.
It sure does, Mary, and let me run with that one.
Don't you run anywhere, because the Reef Sharks will have to win game 2 to stay alive. And later, what we've all been waiting for, the championship match. Finals, game 1 of this battle for the expansion division crown. The Reef Sharks rode Mark Pontius and Mark Long's guns to an early advantage. But Paul Green's deadly aim wiped out the Sharks' lead, gave Delta Force the victory. It's time for game 2. That means the big ball's in play. Let's go courtside.
Reef Sharks, are you ready? Delta Force, are you ready?
Here's the opening rush for a second game of this semifinal match.
Big
Clean
ball.
start there.
Now, the last match the Reef Sharks lost was to this Delta Force squad.
That win for Delta Force determined that they were the #1 seed in the expansion division, thus getting the bye.
Sure did. Big player in that game was Mr. Bobby Rowe, 5 kills.
Tell you he's a big player this game. Just took out Mark Long, but he's right back. Pontius made the catch.
You gotta touch the red circle. Murderer's Row.
Oh, Rowe, he goes out.
Big catch for Bullis.
Big advantage now for the Reef Sharks. Overhue. She's getting less and less afraid to throw a ball. She goes out.
Got her on the knee pad. It's up to Mead and Lisa Marshall now for Delta Force. 5-second call. Gotta get rid of one of those balls. Marky Mark.
Take out Mead, it looks like.
Connection.
Goes
20
down,
seconds.
it goes on hard. That's it. Take a look at it. The Reef Sharks, clean hit on the lower body of Lisa Marshall.
Big play right there. The Reef Sharks tie this one up. We're going to have to go to a decisive third game.
And with a spot in the big game at stake, neither team is going to go down easy. I think that's obvious. It's all coming down to this, game 3, and the dead man walking. Let's head down to the floor.
Dead men walking to the middle. Dead men walking to the middle.
All right, in this game, both teams select a dead man walking. The team's dead man is gone in any way. That team instantly loses the match. Dead men for this game are Lisa Marshall for Delta Force and Amy Wiseman for the Reef Sharks.
Reef Sharks, are you ready? Yes. Delta Force, are you ready?
This is it. It's all down to this. Whoever wins this game, they're into the finals.
Opening rush. Bullis surprisingly not getting a ball.
Long goes out.
Long gets a ball right in the kneecap.
Great simul throw there from Rowe and Green. Oh, that's a great catch there by Chris Bullis. Wow. Brings Mark Long right back in the game. This is quite a 1-2 punch right here for the Reef Sharks. Mark Long, Chris Bullis.
Ace and Gary. That's a catch. That's why he was a tight end in the NFL and at the University of Southern California. Fight on, fellow Trojan. Fight on.
Just a little tip of the Trojan lid to Paul Green.
Green kills Thomas. Thomas on the sideline.
He's out. Tried to make the catch, couldn't hang on to it.
Galvin calls it an out. Now it's up to Long to protect his dead man.
Paul Green goes out. That was a great job by Mark Long.
Bobby Rowe has nothing but murder on his mind. Here's Rowe.
There's the deflection. They got both balls now. Wiseman not afraid to throw a ball. Oh, that's it. He's taking them down one by one. Jeff Mead goes down.
Kill. Another huge kill for Long. Left-handed throw by Rowe, can't connect. And Long make another killing.
Yes, he does. Takes down Overhue. Bad decision. He jumped to dodge the ball. He needed to take that bullet. He jumped, and Amy Wiseman took it in the leg.
A heartbreaking loss for the Reef Sharks. These teams couldn't be more evenly matched, and Delta Force will go on to play armed response in the finals.
Mary's down on the floor. Mary.
All right, guys, thanks. Bobby, you said you guys were going to come out firing. You did just that. It's nice to see you guys going to the finals.
Thank you very much. It was a tough one. To be honest, I'd say that was the final match right there. We're good to go.
Paul, this was the match to win. You guys really stepped it up here.
We stepped it up, and I tell you what, I mean, the whole team, everybody did their role, and that's why we're in the finals.
All right, congratulations, you guys. Heading to the finals. We'll see you there. Back up to you.
Thanks, Mary. Delta Force, what a class act. Showing a lot of respect for the Reef Sharks.
One person that they're not showing any respect for is David Benedetto and his squad of armed response. I think we have a hell of a finals game coming up here. Mary Strong, I believe you're talking to a very despondent crew of surfers.
Yes, indeed I am. I know there's a tough loss for you guys, Mark, especially for you. This has kind of been your rival.
Yeah, we kind of felt like in boot camp these would be the guys that we faced, and it was. I'm just upset, you know, for my team. And the last play, I just, you know, after I threw it, he got it so quick, and I almost felt like she was safe with the ball. And I wish I could rewind the clock and do it again, because I would have dived in front of it if I knew she wasn't, you know, was behind me.
Let's give it up for the Reef Sharks. Great season, you guys. Back up to you.
Thanks a lot, Mary. Yeah, the Reef Sharks, they should be proud of their season. What an exciting finish to that second semifinal match.
Vaya con Dios, Bodie. Surf on, my brothers. Shaka.
But you stick around, because after the break, it's the championship match that you've been waiting for all season. Don't miss it. Are upon us, and with good reason. This match decides it all. Who is the greatest dodgeball team alive? We're about to find out. It's the kings of the Classic Division, Armed Response, versus the lords of the Expansion Division, Delta Force.
One of them will walk away today as Dodgeball champions. And the first place they'll walk to the bank, where they will deposit the $5,000 they already won for finishing atop their division, and the $20,000 grand prize they'll receive for winning this final match.
It's all about pride and prizes.
It is war out there, Bill.
Championship fever is in the air. Championship fever on the floor, no doubt, Mary.
Wow. Mead and Animal, a little pregame roughhousing.
Some good-natured shenanigans. Knock it off before the championship match. Mary, what else is going on down there?
It is definitely intense down here, Bill and Zach. These two teams face each other just once during the regular season. Delta Force was victorious, but Armed Response took it all the way to 3 games. But that was an Armed Response team playing without their big gun, Kel Watrin. A pulled tendon kept him out for 3 matches. Is his arm up to the task? His team needs him right now more than ever. Back up to you, Bill.
Thanks a lot, Mary. I think we've seen what's happened to Kel Watrin's arm in the semifinals. It is fine.
Yeah, every player should get an injury like Kel Watrin. Seems to make you throw with just a little more heat.
Game 1 of the Extreme Dodgeball Championship is about to begin. Let's go courtside.
Delta Force, are you ready? On response, are you ready?
The championship match has begun with an opening rush into the attack circle. Neither team committing a centerline violation.
Look at the Animal Benedetto. Is this guy born to be wild or what?
Facing him on the Delta Force side, the league's co-leaders in kills, Bobby Rowe and Paul Green.
This match there for Kel Watrin. He'll go to the sideline. Huge loss early.
Green shot bounces off Watrin and it hits Fenderbosch too. Double kill.
Oh, they
Rice is
stayed
dead on that one. Mead goes down trying to grab the ball.
Zingali, don't do it.
You better get back.
What was she thinking? Not championship thinking right there. She ran to the front of the line. I don't know if she knew she was the last man standing, Bill.
A furious 10 seconds at the end of this match. Bobby Rowe hits David Rice. David Benedetto nails Jeff Mead. Rowe picks up the ball, kills the Animal, and then Zingali walks right in his line of fire. Ow!
A quick 1-0 lead for Delta Force. I don't think one player went out. Excuse me. Jeff Mead was killed, but that set up the Zingali massacre.
Mary's down on the floor. Mary.
All right, thanks, guys. Bobby spoke to you earlier before the match. You said you were going after Kel. That's exactly what you did.
Yeah, there were no match for our arms. Neither one of us. Paul and I, this game's over in 2. They got no shot.
All right, good luck. Back up to you.
Zingali running to the front of that line is just like putting ducks on the pond. The Delta Force have been knocking people out like that all season long. This is the championship. You need to be thinking a little deeper, Bill.
The whole regular season and playoffs up till now, Zingali, she's never approached the center line. Bad time to do it now. Can Armed Response, in fact, respond? Coming up, we'll find out when we crown a new Extreme Dodgeball. The Extreme Dodgeball Championship. Game 1 between Armed Response and Delta Force was a rapid-fire affair. But after the bodies were cleared, Delta Force just 1 game away from the title. Ref has set the big ball. You know that ball thinks it's so big. It is.
It is big, Bill. It's bigger than the biggest ball you can imagine. Bigger than you, bigger than me.
I'm going to give it some thought while the ref readies the court for game 2.
Delta Force, are you ready? Armed Response, are you ready?
Biggest game ever for Armed Response right now.
They lose Mead over the line.
Mead clearly going over the line, but Rosefoot hits it too.
They lose Bobby Rowe as well. Huge.
Well, that is big. Linda Overhue showing some catching skills.
Bobby Rowe back in. I think Mead was out before Rowe. A little sneak attack move there by the Delta Force.
Watrin again. They said they wanted to take him out first. They took him out second this game.
20 grand is on the line. These guys need to be playing with a little bit more intensity. Watrin can't be going out early.
Overhue, an easy dodge there.
Well, Zingali and
Fenderbosch couldn't grab it.
And now it's just Animal Benedetto and Nicole Zingali for Armed Response. And there goes Zingali.
Now it's all up to David Benedetto. Can he stay alive and regenerate his team? If not, it's over for Armed Response. Delta Force going to be our new champion. He's looking good.
7 seconds left. Green and Rowe, a silent throw. Huge rejuvenation for Armed Response. They are all back on the court.
That is big.
David Benedetto just came up large for his team. When it's all on the line, there is no one better.
Good block.
Comes Rice.
Rice should be giving it up to Kel Watron, and that's exactly what he does.
Caught him in the head.
Bobby Rowe.
Can't take down Watron.
Skip.
Nothing connecting there.
That's it. Watron takes down Rowe.
Watron wants this match. He can.
Watron.
Last man standing for Delta Force.
They need to take her down here.
He has 5 seconds to get rid of one of those balls. That was almost a 5 count there.
They need to take her down.
That hit her. That hit her. That hit her.
Down.
It's tied at one apiece.
Leg.
Kell's shot gets her in the left foot. Rice's shot gets her hand and thigh.
We are going to a third game in this championship match.
What a play!
Mary's down on the bottom.
All right, guys, down here with the animal. Talk about the animal. You guys really turned it on there. A lot at stake.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake. You know, we're not worried about the end product. We're just concentrating on the journey right now.
All right, good luck. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Mary. With these two evenly matched teams, is it any surprise that we go to Game 3 in this championship match?
No, it's not.
Again, a rhetorical question that doesn't need an answer. And now it's time for Game 3, and that means dead man walking. Let's go down courtside to see who they choose.
Dead man walking to the middle. Let's go.
This is the most important decision these two teams have made all season long, because it all comes down to this game.
Lisa Marshall for Delta Force. David Benedetto for Armed Response.
Delta Force, are you ready? On response, are you ready?
Each team sends 2 players. Delta Force comes out with both balls. And they're huge loss for Armed Response. Rose ball hits Watchman on the foot.
It's up to Rice now.
Oh, Rice is a little rusty.
Rice
Need, he's lining up.
Rice can't handle it, a little too sweaty on the sleeve of his shirt. Now it's up to the dead man walking.
Benedetto. Bold move for dead man Benedetto to be throwing a ball.
Delta Force feeling strong. Fenderbosch goes down.
Goes down. Here comes Benedetto.
That flipped Overhue. Benedetto keeps it alive.
Took out Overhue. I thought it might have taken out Rowe. Benedetto. He's lining up. He was going right for the other dead man walking.
He almost went through more legs than someone in a spanking machine.
Zingali can't hang on to it.
Hey, it's Benedetto again, the second time in as many games. Can he bring his team back like Joe Montana from the brink of elimination?
Who better to do it than Benedetto? He's got 8 seconds left now. Delta Force has got to go for the jugular. And they can't do it.
Jugular's not down there, and Benedetto has done it again.
Big advantage here for Armed Response. Fresh arms.
That hit somebody. That could be the end.
That ball bounces before it hits Lisa Marshall. Big hit that. Zingali goes down.
Ooh, Kell runs the line.
Why Kell didn't pull the trigger is beyond me.
Tightrope walking by Kell Watron.
Oh, man. That shot hits both Meade and Paul Green.
And now there's only 2 players remaining for Delta Force. This is Kell Watron's game, and he knows it.
I'm telling you.
Now that was clearly a trap.
Here comes Rowe lining up. Fenderbosch goes out.
Rice needs to protect the animal.
David calls him over. Oh, that's it.
Goes row, 20 seconds
10
now.
seconds, time for Watcher to tee off.
If he can do it, it's over. Can't connect there.
What was that?
5 seconds to get rid of one of those balls now for the Beachers. One throw here for Watrin.
Arm response. What a way to end the game. 2 against 1. Watcher bringing the big gun down. Oh,
Up against
Marshall. Lisa Marshall is just distraught.
Some injury, says Cal Watrin. He believes he hit her at least 3 times during that match. He finally knocks the ball loose with just 2 seconds left before the entire Delta Force squad was regenerated.
Yeah, he gets some height. Response, bringing it.
Mary Strong has got to be down there doing her best. Marv Albert impersonation.
All right, thanks, guys. So exciting. What a great game. That was awesome. Before the game, Kel, you said you will definitely win this match. You pulled it off.
Totally. It came down to experience and heart.
David, you really seem like the fire plug on the court. Pretty much the gel that kept this team fired up out here.
Well, I don't know about that, but, you know, really what our goal is to put a dodgeball in every home. And, you know, it's just one home at a time. Every little home counts.
I'm sure that trophy will look awfully nice in all your living rooms. Great job, you guys. Let's give it up for Arm Response. That was awesome.
Savor that victory, Armed Response, and congratulations. Mary's down on the floor with Delta Force. They put up a heck of a fight.
A heck of a fight is right, Bill. Great game by you guys. I know it was a very tough loss. You won your division. Lisa, that was just a heart-wrenching game ender there.
Very. I felt like I let my team down, and I wanted it for them just as much as I wanted it for me. And especially being the first team in the expansion division, I wanted us to come out victors. I wanted to come through for us rookies.
Well, you did an awesome job this season, and you guys aren't going away empty-handed. You get $5,000 for winning your division, so congratulations on that. Great season by you guys. Give it up for Delta Force!
Extreme Dodgeball has a new champion.
Season 2 victors, Armed Response. A disappointed Delta Force played their guts out, but it just wasn't their season.
When we come back, the champagne's gonna be flowing like champagne. I'm an articulate one. Stick around for the presentation of the trophy.
But first, who do you think was the Extreme Dodgeball player of the season? Was it Kel Watrin, Paul Green, or David Benedetto? Text message 1, 2, or 3 to GSN 99. That's 47699. Stay tuned.
They went 6-4 in the regular season. More importantly, they went 3-0 in the postseason, beating the expansion division's top seed, Delta Force. We're proud to present this trophy to your Season 2 Extreme Dodgeball champions, Armed Response. Champion